Hey everyone, I'm Wa.
And I'm Chris, and welcome to Docu Sweeties.
We're two longtime friends who discuss the riveting and sometimes trashy world of reality TV and docuseries.
Yes, but through our own lens, which can be festive and it can be high society and high class, as well as real trashy and real, like guttural and real primal. And at the end of the day, hopefully something mildly sweet. Hi.
Hello, we could also be highfalutin as well.
Uh huh.
Um, so we'll
Our
talk.
pollutants are always high.
Yes. So we're talking Life After Lockup, season 5, episode 13, because that is the way that WeTV does these kinds of things. And, after a good arm twisting, we decided to do Life After Lockup. And this episode is called Love is a Powerful Thing, just like cocaine,
Hmm. I was like, is
as
there a
Rick James.
song? Love is a powerful thing. I was like, no, I think that's
Uh,
just, no, that could be a song
let's
though.
just make one up. Here we goes. Okay, you just that. Love is a powerful thing. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, no, now you do it again.
Love is a powerful thing. Dun,
And
dun,
then I'll
dun.
go, oh, and then you go,
Love is a powerful thing.
oh. It's a horrible song. No, it's
That's
not
a
gonna make
great,
it sound
yeah,
anything.
yeah. Okay, wait, let's listen. Hey, this is the beginning of that song. Okay, we'll get back to you at the end of the season
More
to
like
tell you
moats
the.
aren't moats aren't us.
Okay, so I actually think this is getting off to a good start. I really love Chevelle and Quaylon. I'm so happy that they're back. We have Chance and Taylor, which Chance is a character in his own. If the producers aren't producing and this is just Chance out in the wild, just like naked and afraid, I'm here for it. And really, I'm so sad for Taylor. And this
Oh,
whole time, I thought she was 42, and this baby is only 28.
it's a hard thing, those babies. Those babies will really age you, like stress, baby sadness, and
Yeesh.
insecurity will really age you.
Woo! I thought her
I
and
know.
Bobby were at least late 30s. And to
No.
find out that these babies haven't even hit their 30s,
I want to, okay, who do you want to start with?
Key Rock and Brittany, let's get them out of the way.
Okay. Yeah, obviously we're like not happy to have to keep this couple a going because it doesn't feel exciting. It just feels like they have 1 billion issues and none of it's fun or none of like they're not, I don't know. Like the best part of their whole storyline is Key Rock's mom. I think that like nothing else is great. Like Brittany, like no one's style is giving us anything. Brittany half the time looks crazy. Like Brittany can either look super cute or like she hasn't bathed in 40 days. Like it's just like not
Oof,
a, yeah, I mean it's just like there's no in between.
oof.
She just like she goes hard or she
Not at all.
she goes hard into gravel. I mean she has like like she doesn't try, like, and I think she could back to beauty school. Go ahead.
Um, so he wakes up in the morning and chose violence. See, so he says that he proposed in prison, but he wanted to see how she would act. So that whole proposing from prison and getting the family to do everything and set everything up was just a ruse. It
Hmm.
was a gimmick. It was just to see how. And you notice the name change? Her name is now Brie.
Yes.
How Brie would react, not Brit, Brie, how
Hmm.
Brittany would react. And I'm just like, well, I don't understand. Why are you the prize? Like, are, and this is the question, and this is like, Chris, this is not to you because you can't respond to it. And maybe you can, but this is, I'm gonna ask the question. Are niggas now from jail worried about gold diggers? This is what I want to know. Because if the niggas in jail are worried about whether or not the woman on the outside that's holding you down is in it for the right reasons, is there any hope for any of us out in the streets? Like, do we now just do we say, listen, come over here, give me that D, and then get the fuck out of my life because I don't have to. I don't want the stress of worrying about whether or not you're worried about whether or not I'm going after you for the money. Do you get me? Because
Yes.
then you got niggas like Rob, and I hate to go sharp franchise to sharp franchise,
But that's
but
what we do.
I'm sick of it. Chris, I'm sick of it. Okay, that's all I just.
It's like one of those things. People who are insecure can latch on to a self-sabotaging method of why someone wouldn't be good for them or into them, that especially is great for someone who they deem is wants to be better than them. So it's a great ruse, it's a great blame for someone who they think is acting too good for them, or they could never satisfy or secure or make happy. It's just a great way of saying it. Like, here's another thing. You know, I hate to say it, there's a lot of ways in which you can do it for men. Like, if women are, there's just a lot of ways to write someone off, and if you want to write someone off because it'll make you feel better, you definitely will. And gold digging for insecure, cheap, and or broke men is like easy, like women blame. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's just so incel. It makes no.
Yes.
What does it even mean to dig for gold? Do I want a man who, with their money, provides security? Yes. And what is wrong with that? Nothing. Thank you. Case closed. Anyways, so
Well, they're look stiggers.
yeah.
Every man on every, I mean, tell me a straight man, I don't know, or whatever, every man. Tell me one man, because a lot of gay men are also very aesthetically, into stuff.
Hmm.
Tell me
Hmm.
one man walking God's green earth that's not a looks digger, not a beauty digger. They are looks and beauty or sex diggers. And you can, like, because there's ways in which to look at beauty or aesthetics. Like, so beauty is one, sex is sexiness, beauty, hotness, and or looks, all of it is the aesthetic attraction of them of let's just say, in this very generalized thing, and don't get mad at me, don't write about it, what we're talking about is men usually, like, immediately, especially the men, they're gonna like throw it back, and this is cisgender and heterosexual, on women being gold diggers. Because my point is, I don't know men that initially don't want a hot piece. And
Hmm.
that is what they're looking for. So if
Hmm.
women are looking for financial security or stability diggers, what do you want? We're
Yeah.
stability diggers,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah. So he gets this girl. First of all, he sits outside with his mama. His mama says, "Listen, I've been waiting to give this family heirloom to one of my boys, and here you go. Here's this ring of your grandmama's or something like that." So he gets the ring. Thank you, mom. I love you so much. You're the most beautiful. Blah 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 blah. Tells Brittany that he's taking her horseback riding. She is so excited. They get into the car. Brittany's real sad about her parents, and Kirok's, well, your parents are racist, so why would they come? Brittany tries to defend the situation and she gets so mad. And he's like, well, your parents were already not interested in me because I'm black. So bibbity boppity boo, therefore they are transphobic racists. So why would they be here? I'm just like, dang. Dang. First of all, calm
Mhm.
down. She gets mad. She's like, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Uh then they get to
She's
the
been not
spot.
wanting to talk about it. Remember when she got so sad when her dad didn't come? I mean, yeah, like, I still wonder about that. Was her dad really supposed to come and be on TV, and then last minute was like no? Or I can't imagine that he even ever said yes.
I just I just don't know. I girl, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know.
No,
Okay,
I
I'm gonna
know.
tell you
Yeah,
right now.
but
I'm tell
you're
you
not
right now.
supposed to.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for letting me out of that because I don't know. So he gets on the phone and just botches this conversation with the abuela. I mean, the Google, he didn't even, I don't even think he really tried. I'm gonna be honest with you. You don't Google translate anything, it's not real. Google Translate is not, you do like little phrases or little words or whatever, but like, mm-mm.
It's always interesting when Americans don't know basic words like quiero, te quieres, take, stuff like that. Like, I feel like maybe because, and I hate to say this, literally a whole thing happened. Maybe you could tell me that Key Rock is too young for this, or Key Rock's in jail, but like, literally Taco Bell for 45 years had Yo Quiero Taco Bell. So like, if you were American and you watch TV, you heard the word quiero, like, uh, like three times a day at least. Like, I mean, okay. So having said that, it's just always like when he's talking to the abuela and he's like, "Yo, keto," I'm like, I'm sorry, come, yo, keto.
Uh,
I mean, yeah,
kettle
he can't.
chips,
Yeah,
kettle
yes.
popcorn.
At one point, Haram, he's like, I love Brittany, and so and he's like, I want to marry Brittany, and the abuela's like, why do you want to marry Brittany? He's like, I despise her, and the grandma's like, I'm sorry, come again? You despise Brittany? And he's like, yeah, so much. I can't wait to despise her for the rest of my life. And so Abuela's like, well, I guess you're supposed to be married. Ha ha ha. I'm an Abuela, honey. I'll be here every night. Yeah, like that's what marriage is, honey. Abuela is honestly very, very cool and very, I mean, she obviously gets the fact that, Kirok isn't big Spanish speaker. So, and she gets the fact that he's probably not calling and being like, hey, guess what? I hate that fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Just wanted to call and tell you how much I despise your granddaughter. Anyway, bye. So she says, gives him the blessing, and she's like, yes. And then, this whole time it was like this thing where it was like, yeah, Brittany, I'm gonna like surprise you. We're gonna go horseback riding. Bring your horseback riding shoes. And she gets there, and it's like not that. It's like, in fact, jumping out of a goddamn plane. Now, would you?
Yeah. That
Oh,
looks like that's an amazing thing. I would love it if somebody would take me skydiving because it's something that I want to do. Now, next,
oh.
did you notice that her like horseback riding shoes were red Jordans? I thought that was cute and funny.
Yeah, yes, because not that I'm like the horseback rider of horseback riders, but when he said she had her shoes on my mind, and thank you, I had clocked and I was like, Brittany getting down with some boots, honey? Brittany's like equestrian boots, okay? Like you can tell me that Brittany in her youth was a little into some dressage or something and has some boots. Yeah, I was confused about what kind of riding shoes there'd be, or riding boots, but it's not, I didn't know,
What's that word you said? Dressage?
dressage.
What does that mean?
Fancy equestrian horse riding of the UK traditions.
Oh, do you hear the static? I'm hearing static. Did you hear that?
No.
Christina, do you hear that? Am I crazy? Okay. Anyways, if you guys are hearing,
I mean, I don't. Does that fix it?
Is it maybe it's my headphones? Maybe it's my mic. I don't know. I'm hearing it. Sorry, guys, if you hear static. We're trying to fix it. Sorry, our bad. Yes. So her face immediately drops when she realizes that they're going skydiving, and she's pissed and scared.
Wait, can you just make that your mic is on? Just make sure that should we just both make sure that our things are on? Is your
What's on?
Make sure that your mic is going through your mic and everything.
Make sure your mic is going through your mic. I want to make sure my mic is going through my mic. Oh, it's not. You're right. My mic is not going through my mic.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me, Chris? My mic wasn't going.
Sometimes I don't know, and sometimes I do know, and I also kind of want you to just kind of check,
I did check. Oh, I did check. What do you think I've been doing? Okay. All right. I see you. Mean. You are mean. Sometimes I just don't want to do it. I don't want to have to be responsible for that. Okay. Remember, I'm the leader. I don't want to be responsible.
You're not a cult leader, though. You're not Mother Earth.
Okay.
That's, yeah.
The last time it was, when I checked it, it was. And I thank you, my friend, for looking out for my best interest friend and calling it out.
Yes, I'm sorry, I don't know when it happened, so I'm in my own world of doing this. So yes, obviously Christina cut this out, or keep this in and just let everyone have
I'm still hearing static
glimpse of our lives. Okay, well we can. I don't hear it.
Okay, then it's my headphones then.
Okay, so basically he has tricked her into jumping out of this plane, which I mean, Wah is very into, and I'll tell you this is the two parts of it that I get. Obviously it's a huge dopamine rush, or is that is that the drug? Dopamine? And so, and I feel like you've seen this a lot. Like, I feel like especially bachelor or bachelorette dates, there is something to, and I've never gone on a date like this, where like if you do something hard or sort of scary, especially if one person like feigns, being fearful, and you get past that, there is a rush of like, oh, I got past it and this person was there for it. And I think that there's like a bonding thing that happens during that moment.
Trauma bonding?
Not
not that. not
You like that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
But I listen. It's not okay. Is it a first date? Maybe. For
Uh.
me, it is. For me, it is.
Oh,
I
then
don't.
you're crazy. No,
Let
you're
me tell
bananas.
you, I
No.
don't. But okay, you're right. However, on a first date, I'm not doing everything on a first date.
You're not? Okay,
No,
I was
I'm
kidding.
just not wearing all the things. Like on a first date, I'm not wearing all the things. So like you can jump me out of a plane. It's fine. Let's move
Okay.
on.
All
15
right.
minutes.
Oh yeah. Well, basically, we should say this. So it's basically it happens. They live.
No, I think that's
They.
next episode.
Oh, you're right.
No, we don't
Uh,
know if they live, you guys. Brittany's just really
no, I
mad.
think. Yeah,
She has
no,
to
she's
sign a
really
paper.
scared. Yeah, yeah. They sign the paper and they're about to go up, and we'll see what happens if they die on TV. But here's the horrible thing. Obviously, people have died while being on the show. So I hate to say this, we're like half joking, but it's like people have died on the show, not
Oh,
on
not
TV,
not
but
yeah. Okay.
literally during the season of this. So God bless it. God bless. So do you want to move on to Eris?
Yeah. It's kind of boring.
Well, that's what I
Okay.
want to get past.
Let's get past it. I'm going to do it quickly. Then you jump in wherever you want to.
Lena's cute.
He's
That's all I gotta say.
he's cute. He's playing video games with Lena. Obviously, there's something better he could be doing with his time. I can't stand to see a grown person playing video games during the day. I can't stand it. And so he is playing video games. Eris is clearly 100 years pregnant, stressed out. He goes upstairs and she's like, "We need to do this," and he's like, "But we need to go do the look at our houses or whatever." And we find out that somehow the HOA found out about his past.
Mm-hmm.
And so now they want his ass gone. And now for
Mm-hmm.
some reason, she now has to look for apartments or homes and not him. I don't get it. He doesn't seem stressed. And as we find out, he actually is more stressed. In fact, more stressed than her. He's the one that just got out of prison. He's the one that has a baby on the way. He's the one that has to find a new place or got his baby mama and the baby mama daughter kicked out of the whatever. He's the one that has a burgeoning rap career and needs to go back on the road. He's the one that blah, blah, blah. So he don't understand why Eris is so stressed out when it's him that needs all the comfort and love because he's the one that has all the stress. And I was just confused because I said, "No, sir, you acting like you playing video games right now. So obviously you're not letting it get to you. You're not
At all.
at all."
She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous and pregnant and gorgeous. Her hair looks perfect. She's unbelievably beautiful.
Wig laid. Baby hair's laid.
I know it.
Wig laid.
Perfect. I mean,
Outfit? I don't trust those vertical stripes. Not at all.
whoever does her hair or or whoever where she gets her hair from or like where she gets it's I mean like she should be an influencer because like I mean we see a lot or whatever like honestly like can Sophie from 90 Day Fiance like if she's gonna wear a wig again, God bless. Anyway, so here's the whole thing. So the dumb thing that they want to do for us is like obviously they have a baby on the way and they got to look for house shopping. But what does he do instead of go house shopping? He does blah, 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 RV shopping because for some reason this person who is not successful as a rapper but has rapped before is deciding to change the entire structure of the family in the hope that he is touring enough as a rapper and on the go that much to upend their lives and be like van life family like Paula and Russ. I mean, I don't even know what to tell you. So he takes them luxury RV shopping and no one's having it. Not Lena, not Lena.
Yeah, she said he makes a myriad of bad choices. I mean, like she's like Cameron often makes bad choices. And I said, if 11-year-old is clocking you and spilling the tea on national television, you better crawl back in the crevice that you came from. Ooh.
I love that she's like beating him. She's beating him at the video games too.
Yeah.
He's so lucky.
He is.
Because he's being raised now by 2 women.
Yeah. And they're great. And then there's another baby coming too.
Yeah. And all 3 are going to be taller than him very soon.
Very soon. And I'm like, is this baby just going to have giant lips?
Oh.
All right, let's move on.
Okay.
Chance and Taylor.
Yeesh.
Here he comes. But we should play some kind of intro music for him because it just feels like hijinks and shenanigans.
Yeah, he's a little rascal, but I mean, like, not in the good way. I mean, it's funny because he does ride this line of being, well, obviously incredibly toxic and scary, but for some reason it's like he wants us to be like, I'm still the protagonist, but every
Mm-mm.
part of him is sleazy. And the sleaziest, I think, part of him is the utter need for quick money. When it's so obvious that like the entirety of your life is not understanding that you have to put forth work and effort into something and then reap the benefits that is an equilibrium to the amount of work and time. There is no quick fucking money like that. There's no like crypto, all of this, it's the same kind of mentality, or like want to be Instagram famous. It's just,
Chris,
it's like that kind
you've
of
already
thing.
said too many words. You've already said too many words in speaking towards this. This guy, I don't know if it's been said, is a fucking idiot. Period. End. Stop. End of the sentence. That is it. This man said that he did 7 years in prison and then fucking came up in Florida, then fucking came up to Missouri and robbed a bank. And then they showed footage of this man just robbing a bank.
Yeah.
And then she gets with him. So she's now a dumbass idiot too. And so at this point, I just have to watch the shenanigans. So now she's doing epoxy tables, which I don't even know what the hell that means, but she makes tables that do fun stuff when you add two chemicals together and there's a reaction. And it
Yeah.
looks like the inside of a rock, like you find and then you split it in like an amethyst or whatever. And so they go to the customer's home, and on the way there, he's like, well, what we need to do is upsell them. What we need to do is see what else they got going on in the home and be like, well, if you need a new refrigerator, I can get you that. And if you need a new cupboards and you need a new kitchen, I can do that too. And she's already like, well, no, we just need to go in there and do, instead of just being like, Chance, you said you were going to build Bobby a room and we already see what that shit looks like. You're not going to do this. We're not going to get people for anything else. She's still trying to tiptoe around his dumbass feelings.
Mm-hmm.
So they get to this person's house, and because this person is maybe of Latino descent, he gets to this woman's house and speaks to her the way he would speak to the construction workers and says, Hola, que onda, way? And basically he says, hello, what's up, fucker? Que onda, way? Que onda, way? Literally. I said, he might have well said pichi cabron, or like, I was like, pichi cabrona. Like he's just such a racist fuck. He thinks he's just ridiculous. Anyways, so he was like, I'm gonna always make a buck, even if it's photocopies at Walmart or some shit like that.
Yeah, printing it at Walmart. Yeah. You know what it is? It's kind of like, I hate to say this, it's kind of like someone who was an addict who keeps making drug jokes. Like he's a shifty, shady money person. Like that's who he is. Like he's just always going to fuck you over, fuck anyone over to get ahead. That's just the kind of person he's just like, he's looking to do it. He can't wait to do it because he cannot and will not make an honest dollar. Like literally says it. That's how it's like his mindset is quick and easy money, quick and easy, like that's what it is. So it's literally an addiction or disease, and that's how it feels like, at least. But basically, this is what happens while there, and he tried to upsell the girl that also felt very scripted, whatever, God bless. So Taylor's like, go outside, asshole. So he goes outside, and then while outside, he gets a shady phone call from someone named Bobo. Who's am I
Wait
Am
a
I
minute.
wrong?
You want to be Bobo? You want to be Bobo? Or can I be Bobo?
Yeah, I mean, Hulu, whatever you like, baby boo.
Okay.
Baby Bobo, boo. I was kidding. Okay. Hello? That's
Yeah.
right. That's my
Who,
chance.
who are
Okay.
you? Who are you then?
I
Chance?
know that was confusing. I'll be Chance.
Yeah.
Hello?
Okay. Yeah, motherfucker.
Oh, who is this?
You know who
It's an
this is. Oh,
unknown
now
number.
you don't know who.
Oh,
Now you don't
I
know who
should have
this
hung
is.
up. Why didn't I?
Yeah,
Why
you
didn't I?
dumb motherfucker.
Oh,
So where's my
fuck.
money? You owe me fucking money. Yeah, you thought I wouldn't come after your ass, but you owe me money. You can't be borrowing money on the streets without giving that fucking money back. Oh, you're having a good time with your
No.
fucking
Why did I?
family,
I'll
having
tell
an.
you right now, I've been real bad. I had a baby. I bought a red truck, and I
Oh,
keep
we all
taking.
have babies. We all buy fucking trucks. But guess what? I need my motherfucking money.
No, I know. It's just that Taylor and I keep going to movies. We keep going to see movies. You know, we
Taylor,
love
who's Taylor? The
Barbie.
man who makes your suits? You don't wear no fucking suits. You owe me $1,000,
Look,
motherfucker.
Bobo, it was great when we were in prison together. Just need more time. It's been hard. I
Time,
got the
we're all
baby. I got
running
the
out of
movie
time.
addiction.
Time is something that's relative, okay? And in relative,
Just
I'm
like
gonna
my
run
new
up on
baby,
your relative
Bobo.
and bust their knees. I'm gonna bust your baby's kneecaps. Don't call me Bobo. Call me Momo Money.
Okay, next week.
Also, $1,000. I thought this man was gonna say $10,000, girl. When he said $1,000, I said, "Chance, well, good here. I'll write you a check." $1,000, great.
That's like, 20 cameos for them.
Yes, they could make $1,000 very easily.
Yeah, it's 20
They have
cameos.
they have the means. They have the means on these. I mean, if they're not utilizing like Chelsea and Mikey, if they're not utilizing their limited star power to at least do something with ads or cameo, I don't know what to say.
Mhm.
They have $1,000. Hmm?
Yeah, no, I agree. And I'll tell you this. If this is real, this is crazy that it's being aired. Also, because this person is being threatened, let's just be honest. This person is threatening Chance on TV,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Where we hear his side of the phone call wall. Okay, where we're hearing so so what is your like Sherlock Wahama her Sherlock Wahama, what's Sherlock's last name?
Holmes.
Jones? Was it
Holmes.
Holmes?
Mhm,
I almost like, is it Jones? Sherlock
mhm.
Jones. I'm pretty sure it's Sherlock Jones. No, you're right, Holmes. Yeah.
Holmes, yeah. Yeah, okay. This is all fake, obviously. The
That
fact that we
has
hear the voice is it's fake. They were like, "Hey, Bobo, you want to be on TV?" He's like, "Sure, yeah. I want to be on TV." So I've been in prison, but it's okay. I'll threaten this asshole on TV. Yeah.
how cuz also how do they get his side of the phone call?
Yeah, he's mic'd up, obviously. He put it
Okay.
on speakerphone or whatever, but this is.
I looked, babe, he wasn't on speakerphone. He wasn't.
Oh, I thought he was on speakerphone.
No, no, Chance had his fucking phone to his ear. So that's why I was like,
That's
what?
hilarious. They're fully at
Okay.
Bobo's
Do you want
house
to move on
mic'd
to
up.
Chevelle and Quaylon?
Yeah, always.
Okay, I'm obsessed with this outfit. Okay, this is outfit. Let me just talk about this outfit. So she is wearing a black tight dress, and the front is see-through. But the front, she has this. It's sewn on this like jean small looking corset bra and a skirt, and it absolutely looks like those t-shirts people wear at the beach where there's like a bikini cartoon figure on the t-shirt. And so from far away, you're like, is that person in a bikini? And then you get close, like, oh, they're wearing a shirt that has a bikini on it. And I'm like, it looks like she's wearing this jean outfit, but she's not. She's wearing a black dress. It's like a mind illusion, honey. I was blown away.
Yeah, let me tell you about Chevelle. Chevelle will always present as feminine as possible without a stitch of actual foundation on. She will have a bad wig, she will have lashes on, and she will have lipstick on that's too bright. And that urge, that feminine urge, comes from her mother, who is doing the same crazy thing,
Mhm.
except for in an early 90s, late 80s version. They will wear the outfit regardless of how it looks, and they will have rainbow, mango, strawberry, Didi's Discounts finest. Okay. It's a fashion for less, it's a dress for less, it's a strip mall situation. It's not going to be a Forever 21. It's not going to be an H&M.
Mhm.
It's it's not that.
It's not
And
Dress Barn, but it's something like, because it's in a strip mall. I know what you're talking about because I've been there. It's like in like so in the 80s and not, or it's like in the 90s,
yes,
it would be hanging on like hard metalled,
yes,
and they have like holes in them. And
yeah,
so you would,
yeah.
oh God, yeah, 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 yeah.
Yes, yes. And she will be dressed to the best of her ability every time you see her.
Yeah,
Yes.
yes.
Okay, so I was hoping for some better wigs and I was let down.
The wig you're
Um,
right is the worst. The wig, if can I be honest, if she
but
had a
it's
better
better
wig,
than it
it'd
was
be
better. It's better than what we saw first season though. I'm
okay.
telling you. Yeah.
But I like the outfit. If you don't, I mean, I like the outfit. I mean, anyone's makeup could be better. Hers is not horrible. The wig, she would be a huge. It would be a huge glow up if she could have a little bit of her wig.
She would just spend over $100 on a wig, but she refuses.
I think
She's
the
like,
outfit's hot. I think she looks hot as hell. Her boobies in this outfit. I mean, like everything is lit. Her body looks banging.
now her friend got a better wig. That friend's wig. Great. Okay, so they're in this flower shop. I'm not sure where they are, but they're having issues with the wedding because the two mothers are fighting. They don't like each other. So the backstory of this is Quaylon went to prison for 12 years. Him and Chevelle had been talking for 3 or 5 years or something, maybe 3 years. Chevelle had a little daughter who that daughter was calling Quaylon father, daddy or whatever. So
Hmm.
Chevelle was being stupid. And he was like, when I come out, I'm gonna take care of y'all. Whoop de whoop de whoop. He came out. It was too much of a shock for him because again, he'd been in for 12 years since he was like a teenager. And his mother was like, no, I don't want him to all of a sudden jump into a relationship. It's not going to be good for him. He can't be a father immediately. He cannot be your girlfriend immediately. You're buying him off because she bought him a car. She like tried to do everything to smooth his transition. And he ended up like going wild and started talking to other women. And I don't know if he cheated on her physically, but he definitely started talking to other women online. It was just too much for him. And his mother wanted him to move to Texas where she was currently living. She had already left Missouri or wherever it is that they were. And so Chevelle wanted him to stay in Missouri where she was, because that's where she was living. And so it blew up, and he ended up going to Texas to get away from all the drama, get away from his past, get away from Chevelle, and live a life where he could like grow and be an adult by himself. And we pick up this season. So we left with them broken up. We pick up this season and miraculously they're together. And apparently she's now living in Texas. So it looks like she moved to Texas to be with him. And now they're planning on getting married. The mothers still don't like each other because Chevelle's mother feels like Chevelle's too good for him because he's just this guy who came out of prison. And his mother feels like, you're not too good for my son. He's made his mistakes, but he deserves a second chance. And nobody's going to tell me that this, SpongeBob shaped woman is too good for my son. And so now they're at discord and they're in a fight. And so
Did she say that? Oh, that. Okay. Cool. Sorry. No. Mm-hmm.
and so
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I
so
was gonna say, how disrespectful.
and so
Mm-hmm.
so they so now they're at the flower shop talking about how they
Flower.
I don't know where they are. We're talking about the families fighting and how they just need to elope now.
So basically, you know, the families get together at this area of like looking at the venues, and it's not going well, like it's just, there's some tension, And I'll tell you that Chevelle and her mom show up wearing, it's not houndstooth, but it's the exact same dress. And it's black and white. So it's like how, like, if you picture a
It's
houndstooth and
not
this,
houndstooth. This it's geometry.
I
They're
know
like
it's not, I say it's not
they're
houndstooth, but a
squares.
geometric, it's a geometric, right? Kind of like just start with houndstooth and make the things bigger. And that's that dress.
Okay, start with houndstooth and then throw it out. Get some rayon. Get some rayon. Okay, make it black. And then draw some like oddly shaped squares and rectangles on it. Okay. Get it from Dee Dee's Discount. Okay. Make it long sleeve and short. And put it put it with some bad eyebrows, some terrible eyeshadow, and some even worse dry ass bright lipstick. I mean, they have not moved away from that very matte lip color of like 2011. Like, I just want them like to get a satin lip, you know?
I mean, nothing makes me happier than right now a tinted bomb. I mean, my whole life is tinted bombs right now. I mean, I have 14 billion tinted bombs. Anyway, I literally just bought some more in my cart right now for Sephora. So can we move on? Oh, basically just like this. They're fighting over money, which is like, that part is also the best part, I think, of this entire storyline, besides the clothes, is that the moms start fighting over money because like Chevelle's mom basically is like, I'm not gonna pay for this or whatever. And so then they're like, well, then great. Then you'll sit in the back. And they're like, I'm not gonna sit in the back. I'm gonna sit here. Like, you're not paying, then who cares or whatever. And so this is a shitty situation because it's
You
like people
will
fighting over money.
that, and she will be sitting in the back. Like, the first of all, the venue is weird, right?
Yeah.
The venue is like you walk in and you're on one level and it's black owned, so it's supposed to be like whatever. And they're like, picture this, but also not this what you're seeing, okay? It's like, I don't know how much it is. It sounds like 25K. I'm not sure. But anyways, so you walk in and it's supposed to be this.
Yes,
And so you're
25K,
getting
you're right.
you're getting
Mhm.
a tour, and the mom, Chevelle's mom, keeps making comments about
Mhm.
everything.
Mhm.
And then her final comment was, "Well, I'm not giving you guys anything on this. If you guys do it here, I'm not paying for anything." She's doing that kind of thing. Where like,
Mhm.
"Oh, not gonna be getting anything from me." And so then finally, Quaylan's mom is like, "Well, then you're gonna be in the back,"
Yeah.
which is true. Shut the
Yeah.
fuck up.
Shut up.
If you're not planning on helping with anything, if you're being a negative Nancy through this entire walkthrough, then stop. Then you're gonna sit in the back. And so then
So
she's
right.
like, "Listen, I don't fight with street people." She fully tells this woman, "You're trash, and you're you are beneath me, and so is her." I mean,
Mhm.
for those of you guys who grew up watching,
That's absolutely what happens.
for those of you who grew up watching Coming to America, Joffy, apologize. I will not. That man is beneath me, and so is his daughter. It's that moment. It's that moment. Quaylan's mother is like, I do not. First of all, I'm not going to fight, and if I do, it's not going to be with street people. You're trash. Your whole family's trash. You came in here with the matching ass dresses with them weird ass bodies. Get out of here.
She said that, Wa? Wa.
Sick of you. I'm sick of you.
Let's move on to Louis and Melissa.
So Louis and Melissa. So Melissa's pretending that she doesn't work at a post office and that
Right?
she's a bartender.
Right? Or,
And
or two jobs. Oh, because yeah, okay, yes. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but like that's the most important thing. I was like, couldn't believe it. We know that she's our mail carrier. We know it. So like now, obviously, what had happened is that she the whole time is like, Lou, you'll never come up here. Just like you can't do anything right. You won't make a decision. So and they're on a pause of their relationship, like a movie, which he's so upset that she can do that. So then he somehow gets up there. Donna gives him money, and he surprises her again at her job, which is not UPS like or FedEx like it should be, but instead some bar. Again, LOL. One of her things that she hates about Louis is that he hasn't gotten like a 401k kind of job on Wall Street yet. Like she's so mad that he hasn't like isn't running Google. You know what I'm saying? Which is like he just got a mouthful of teeth and before then no teeth. He just got out of prison. And the motherfucker has a job, which by the way, no one usually does. You know what I'm saying? Like all of Sharp Entertainment, half the people never have jobs, either because they're from a foreign country, they can't get a job. So like every person that's ever been on a Sharp show is so looking with Melissa like dagger in their eyes, like, bitch, he has a fucking job. And by the way, the job is making yummy ass pizza and he's great at it. So that's fine. He gets up there. Why is she so mad about the fact that he works at a pizza place when she's a bartender? I mean, is one so bigger than the other? I mean, listen, yeah, I'm not saying that she'll make more money with tips as a bartender than he will making pizzas, but and I get that. But as someone who worked in the food industry, no one from the front of house is like, well, honey, here I am, like on easy street and look at you fools in the back of the kitchen. Just like, it's the same, it's food service, like
Mm-hmm.
you do get paid a little more being front of house staff, but not enough to look down at the person at back of house and be like, I don't know. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Well, it's
Yep,
weird.
yep. It was just weird. And she was like acting all weird, like, oh, I didn't know you were coming. Oh, it's awkward that you're here right now. Instead of being excited that he's there, like, even if you're mad at him,
Mm-hmm.
there still has to be some kind of excitement, but there's none.
Mm-hmm.
And so he feels awkward. And I would feel awkward too.
I get back
So
in my car. I'd be like, bye, bitch.
yeah, she
No
takes
pizza
him
for you.
she takes him to the house. And then is it in this episode where they have the moment with the spaghetti?
Yes. Yes, so great. So basically then she's like, "Look, I know what you need. I've been around you and Donna. This is the part where you get really bad food and you pretend it's Italian food. So I know what to do here. No, get out the Prego. Get out the frozen meatballs. I'll make you dinner." And he's like, "Frozen meatballs, huh?" And she's like, "I've seen what you eat. And this is basically filet mignon for what you usually, I mean, it's like LOL, but I mean, they show the Prego label. Like I whatever. It's like half of me is like, Chris, what are you so mad about? You are talking about a show and it's love and life after lockup. Like, what do you want? What do you want of Melissa? Like, she is, high school fantasy diving, some sort of trauma dream, and she like, has hooked a weird, like mama's boy right out of prison guy. And like, why am I being like, well, how are you using Prego? I mean, Chris, I think I have to take a step back from my own life and look at myself and be like,
No,
of course she has Prego.
no,
She's not going to use Rao.
is she? Yeah. No, I was just gonna say that, Chris. Nope, you are right. She is Italian. Should she not use Rao?
I think so. Classico, at least. Rao, maybe. I mean, my
No,
God.
Rao 100%. I was just gonna say that. Rao
What?
100% Prego. I've never used that. I
No
would never.
Ragu. No Prego.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Jesus. At least the Trader Joe's brand or
Did you ever
Trader.
use Classico? Like
No.
in my 90s life, it'd be like, or like, it'd be like the fancier ones was the Classico, the like mason jars, like.
No, my mom always made it from scratch, and it's only as an adult did I use can.
I roll my eyes because it's like, because like, yeah, when he said, he goes like, because like, yeah, like a mom, like, yeah, like a mom, and like, like people cooked like fresh sauce, it's like,
Well, I mean, it wasn't good. She didn't let it sit for hours. Someone once told me that sauce should sit for like more than an hour, and I'm like, oh no, that didn't happen. So she didn't make it right. But yeah, no, I mean, so I lets it sit for a long time.
she could cook.
Yes.
Okay. Basically, yeah, that's like she's pretending to be mad at him the whole time, and he's like, "Why aren't you happy that I'm here?" And then, like he's like, she's like, "Let me see those teeth," and he's like, "I can tell you hate the teeth." But wait, now these are these are better looking teeth than what he first saw. So these are the actual teeth, right?
And I think they're fine. Like what I'm seeing
too.
now in these episodes are fine. Like he looks good.
Again,
He
huge
looks,
improvement.
look, this shoulder's shaking. He looks good.
Oh, jeez. What his magic is on happened to you? I mean, is this it?
I
Is
know.
all it takes?
I mean, it'll never be Kevin. So first of all, calm down. But like,
Okay.
he looks good. You know.
All right. Well, that's all I have to say about them. Anything else for
Yeah,
you,
me
Wahama?
too. That's
Hmm.
ooh, keep saying it. Okay. Um, that's it. That's it.
Okay.
Thanks,
Well,
guys.
thank
Thanks
you
for
so much for
being
listening.
here.
We think you're a-okay.
Yeah,
And
kinda.
we're not gonna, listen, we are gonna hit you up for money.
Yep.
Just like Bobo. Bobo
Mhm.
Wahama will be Bobo. Go ahead.
Hey guys, so listen, we need your money, okay? We need the money to keep it afloat, to keep our editor and keep our social media person. So if you would like to support your girls, please go to patreon.com/docusweeties. It's $10 a month. You get exclusive content, including a live every first Monday of the month. Plus, you get the episode as soon as we're done recording it, and you get the visuals of what you're seeing, as well as, you get to support the extras for your girl. We're busy. I'm busy. I have a full-time job. I need help. It's hard. I need to hire people to help me at it. But if you can't do that and you want to support us another way, Chris will tell you how to do it.
Yes, if you are like Chevelle's mom and you don't want to put any money towards it.
And you're built bad.
I didn't say it. Listen, we have free things too. You can follow us on social media. Follow us on social media. We are at DocuSweeties on Instagram, at DocuSweeties on TikTok, at DocuSweeties1 on X. Remember that Twitter thing? And also on Facebook, we are the DocuSweeties Podcast Facebook group. Thank you so much for listening, and give us 5 stars if you haven't yet. Other than that, hope you are having a beautiful holiday season and taking care of yourself. And, if you are finding this a hard time, just know that you aren't alone. And, we're out, us lonely, loving people are out there as well. So God bless. Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.